Hello and welcome back to day 12 of Tradesmas. If you're watching this in real time, Merry Christmas. Wishing you a very happy and safe holiday season. If you don't celebrate Christmas, I'm still wishing you whatever holiday season you celebrate, the same safety and happiness as well. And this was not that exciting of a trade. It was $62.40. This was a trail that was hit for me pretty quickly on once I secured. It had a ton of news this day. I was not surprised, and I wanted to make sure I secured. If you watched the previous couple of days, you already know I've more than cleared my goal for the month. I did not want to give money back to the market. I was happy to take the trade but secure quickly, especially with all the news. I was not trying to get wrapped up in having a loss because of all the heavy US news that was happening. And since I'm trading a US indice, that was very possible. So let's talk about what was happening here. I am on NASDAQ 100 on the 5-minute time frame for my entry. This is the overnight consolidation that happens for the Tokyo into London. If I don't have my easy exit marking it for me, I'll mark my own with the rectangle box on TradingView, and that'll just be like the high and the low of the Tokyo and the London session if easy exit hasn't already done that for me. I'll throw that on there because sometimes if you're looking for a trade like on a daily aspect, you don't always have the easy exit 1 hours pop up. You'll have to mark them yourself. And I usually like to use that high and low of what happened overnight. I look for that breakout and the retest of it just to confirm that it's not just going to be a liquidity grab. That's what we have here. We are going along with the trend. There was a little bit of a pullback based off of this more aggressive move. That's what I'm circling here. And I wanted to make sure that we did dip a bit into that before looking for more buys. The initial breakout that happens from our marked zone closer to the opening time of the market. I don't love the openings. A lot of false breakouts that you'll see, just like grabbing the liquidity and then going in the opposite directions. Usually if I'm having something like this where I'm waiting for something to break out, I don't love to take the initial breakout early on. I would almost always want to see a retest unless something else market structure wise was really happening. But here it wasn't. Like there wasn't anything that I was like loving that happened within that consolidation zone. So I definitely wanted to see the retest here, especially with the US news coming as well. That's another factor, knowing that there was high impact news being released this day. I really wanted to see price action looking very strong before I took a trade. I have the breakout. I waited for the retest, and then there is the continuation with the bullish smiley face that confirms an entry for us. What happens here is that I do get the 1R, and I did secure at 1R. Now, this was like going with a more immediate trend. I could have probably done the 1.5 because that is usually my rule with a trend. But there was a lot of news, and I really just didn't want to like risk that. I was happy to secure at 1R here, given all of the stuff going on this day, and just try and see if it worked out great. If it didn't, no big deal. But I did not want to have to give back $1,000 to the market. Go up to about 1R on this point, move my stop loss to slightly break even, and that's where the 60 some dollars comes from for the day as the market does come back down again. And that's just the reality of breakout trading and moving a little too soon in that sense, or maybe holding a little too close. As far as my take profit and stop loss go, my stop loss was just under this area. I don't usually go to the very bottom of wicks. I'll just kind of like look around and see is there an area where I'm seeing a more price action or touches. That's why I put it there. And then as far as the take profit goes, I had already marked that zone previously over here when I was trading for these days. It's still the same zone because the market hasn't gotten there at this point yet. That was still the next area that I could see the market logically getting to. That's it for this trade. That is it for the 12 Days of Christmas series. Happy holidays, everyone, and I'm wishing you all the best of 2026.